there's a feeling you get deep into a multiplayer shooter. A sense of routine that settles in after hundreds of hours. You learn the maps, the angles, the recoil patterns. The game stops being about creative problem solving and starts to feel like you're just going through the motions, running the same plays on a script you've already memorized. You know when the match is over long before the final score ever appears on screen. And then, a game comes along that feels like it was designed from the ground up to smash that routine into a million pieces. This incredible, practical destruction is a big part of what breaks the mold, but the real secret is something else entirely. A game mode designed to push high-stakes suspense to the absolute final second. It's a game that understands how to keep you immersed and at the edge of your seat. A game that makes you believe that you can beat even the wildest odds. And in the middle of the chaos, you can reach the finals. Everyone has a chance to be a part of this cinematic chaos. But before we get into what makes this game so special, what exactly is the finals? In some ways, the game is not that different from the classics. In most arena shooters, you have an objective like carry a bomb to a site, arm it, and then protect it until it explodes. The finals delivers a similar formula, but with a fresh game show spin. You fight to unlock a cash box, take it to a cash out station, and then protect that station while it extracts your winnings. At that point, all eyes are on you, and this defender-attacker mechanic is same but different. It's different because you can have multiple bomb sites active at the same time, and instead of the round ending when you capture the objective, a rival team can swoop in up until the very last second and steal the entire cash out, becoming the new defenders. This one mechanic is what makes every round in the finals exciting up until the very end, because you always have a chance to cause chaos, upset the odds, and steal the cash before the timer runs out.
Yes!
Your team is made of 3 contestants chosen from 3 distinct classes. The light is your fast-moving glass cannon built for flanking. The heavy is the anchor, a walking tank who can smash through walls and defenses and act as a bullet sponge. And in the middle, you have the medium, the versatile jack of all trades who can heal, shoot, revive, and control the battlefield. A familiar objective, a game-changing steal mechanic, and 3 distinct classes. These are the ground rules. But Embark believes that rules are there to be broken. And what separates the finals from the rest is your ability to truly break the arena around you. For years, major shooters have sold us the idea of dynamic maps. They call it Levolution, these big, scripted events that look amazing the first few times and then become just another part of the same old routine. The finals doesn't rely on scripted events. It has physics, practical destruction physics you can learn to use to your advantage. Even in the newest battlefield, if you destroy the wall that doesn't have a room behind it, it just becomes a pile of rubble. It changes how the map looks, but still doesn't offer much to affect the actual gameplay. What's special about the finals is that it has server-side destruction. That means that when a building crumbles, it crumbles the exact same way for every single player. Big pieces of walls can be climbed on or hidden behind. This transforms destruction from a flashy visual gimmick into a practical, sometimes tactical tool, while still adding to the chaos and fun, giving you the power to make the path where there was previously just a wall. It means you cannot just study the maps, learn the angles, you have to expect the unexpected. That cash out station on the roof? Why bother with the stairs when you can drop it through the floor? Sniper sitting in the tower, destroy the corners and the whole tower goes down. Every wall is a potential window, every floor is a potential hole. When you finally start thinking like that, you realize that no map is ever exactly the same. What worked last time might not work ever again. In other games, you end up using meta weapons, learning the best way to attack a site, holding the same corners as a defender, but in the finals, what works for a cash out in the basement might be useless for a cash out on top of a moving platform, forcing you to use zip lines, jump pads, and dome shields. Embark has created a formula that provides so much variety that you would really need to try hard to make your day-to-day experience in the game become stale or repetitive. And yet, this dynamic destruction is only a part of the whole story. The real secret weapon is the suspense of the cash out timer and how it completely redefines the flow of a match. In most arena shooters, each round has a single peak. You figure out your approach, you take a defining fight, you capture the objective, and the round ends. Win a few of those, and you build a huge advantage. The excitement fades as the losing team faces a steep climb. In the finals, you never sit there waiting for a lost round to be over, just arguing in game chat. The game is designed to have multiple peaks in every single round. Your team deposited the cash and got wiped? No problem, you still have time to come back and retake. The cash out got stolen from you? The next one will contain more money, giving you a direct path to overtake the leaders. The round only ends when the final timer stops. It's truly a game show. The crowd cheers you on, the commentators mock your mistakes, and the whole atmosphere is designed to keep you fighting, because a comeback is always on the table. And this is where the two halves of the game's brilliant design click together. The destructible arena means there's no such thing as a perfect defense. There's always a way in. The game gives you the tools to create chaos and an objective that rewards that chaos in the final desperate moments. It leads to this incredible feeling, this rush of the final gamble. The understanding that even if your team has been getting wiped for the whole round, one chaotic moment can flip the entire result. Endlessly replayable arena, an ultimate combat mechanic, it sounds like the perfect shooter, which begs the question, if the game is so brilliant, why isn't everyone playing it? I think part of the answer is a choppy launch. It didn't have the best marketing and it was not as polished or refined when it first came out. But the bigger reason, at least for me, was how the game looks from the outside. The flashiness, the chaos, the focus on melee and explosions, there's just so much happening. A lot of it starts to look like noise. I have to be honest, for the longest time I stayed away from this game. I'd see clips of fast-paced gameplay and I thought it would be too stressful to learn. There were all these colored barrels everywhere, explosive, goo, smoke, fire, each one a different tool I assumed I'd have to memorize just to survive. Then you see the loadouts, 3 different gadgets on top of a main class ability. Coming from shooters where you manage maybe 1 or 2 pieces of equipment, it felt like being asked to learn a whole new language before I could even play. And I'm willing to bet I'm not the only one who felt that way. We've been trained for years to focus on crosshair placement, controlling your spray, and leading your shots. And yes, all of this is still present at high ranks in the finals, but it's no longer the only thing that will win you an engagement. The explosions, the revives, the ability to disengage, and all those different barrels, they aren't mandatory. They're just there on every floor and every corner, waiting for you to grab them when you are ready. The devs know this, and they've recently revamped the onboarding experience to make it easier for new players to unlock weapons and explore different playstyles at their own pace. The Finals is a great game, and I'm sad I only started playing it a couple of seasons ago. But at the same time, I'm happy because by the time I tried it, it was already the smooth, fluid, content-rich, and incredibly fun game show that it is right now. The developers are still actively working on it, introducing new maps, weapons, and events regularly. The game is alive and still growing. It's a game that proves that the most powerful tool a developer has isn't just physics engines, it's understanding the psychology of the last 10 seconds of a match. The thrill of knowing that until the timer hits 0, the story isn't over. I'm excited for you to try it one day, and I'm also excited for myself because this game is still being actively developed and there's so many new things we'll get to experience before the game itself can reach the finals. Oh my god, mushroom. Yes, yes, yes! Guys, it's crazy, but if you somehow watched this whole video, first of all, thank you so much. This is my first ever attempt at making a video essay, this celebratory video about the game I really enjoy. And it took me so much longer to make than I expected, but I really had fun making it. So if you enjoyed watching, please let me know somehow, maybe a comment of what you liked and what I can do better in the future, or even a simple like under the video. I want to do more of these videos about the games I really like, so I hope to see you again very soon. But for now, Crazy Trick out.